From Daikin Park in Houston, Labor Day baseball coming up on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Houston Astros. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's...
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here, and on the mound in this one, Hunter Brown. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Right side, Walker steps on first for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. Back here in Houston, getting the nod in this one, Luis Severino.
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Can't glove it cleanly. No throw, and they don't get the out. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line and a base hit into right. Runner around third. He'll score, and the Astros take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
To second, that's 1. And that's 2.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Here's Carlos Correa. Correa with some impressive production lately. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here in Houston, Anthony Santander at the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it hits the top of the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Bishop makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Willie Adames stands in. Two outs. Line drive. And that'll do it. No runs. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Yainer Diaz. Kicks and fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. High fly ball out into left center field. Adames hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now it's Hunter Bishop. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Paredes at first, 1 gone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The number 3.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So let's take a look at the pitcher of the month. He's been outstanding of late. In the air, center field. Myers makes the grab, 1 away. Nicky Gonzalez will hit next. Up the middle. Slings to first in time. Here's Andres Jimenez. 2 down, nobody on. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Myers under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now at the plate, Nico Horner. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's gonna, and he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That smash towards center. Myers squeezes it, and there's 1 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the
fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. Correa over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And now here is Anthony Santander. And now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Diaz down to first with it. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Severino kicks, deals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Oh, he gloves it. And here comes Carlos Correa. And 1-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That one the other way, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Nope, outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. Steer brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Next to hit, Spencer Steer. This to third. Paredes fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, and that is that. Still nothing. Back here at Daikin Park, bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's
2 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And next to hit for Houston, Hunter Bishop.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where
he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Astros are down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Randy Arozarena getting ready to hit. Arozarena having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. That one almost got him. This one popped up. Correa is there. Puts it away for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Blue Jays down a run. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ground ball. Over to Correa for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Nico Horner. Fastball for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive. And now it's Christian Walker. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Austin Riley. Now he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to get the tying run on base. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches.
On the mound now, Kendall Graveman.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Brent Rooker next up for the Blue Jays. Rooker enters the day among the league leaders in batting average, but he'll need to get hot if he hopes to win the title. Over to first, and there's 2 down. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Walker brings it in, and that is that. The Jays get a pair on this homer, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Bubich.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the pitch to Adames. In the air, out towards left center. Correa makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Randy Arozarena digs in now. 1 out, base is empty. And And there's ball
That's
four.
ball four. Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the catcher, Nicky Gonzalez. On the ground, could be two. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number two. So digging in. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Lenin Sosa, looking for a two-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Out to short. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Ryan Burr.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Popped up. And out number one on the grab. So up next, Jake Myers. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian King.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Activity in the Houston bullpen. J.P. France preparing to come on if needed. Tamarez also throwing. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Going, gone. He made him pay for that one. Homer number 25 on the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. He delivered it a big way back in the 7th, Singing.
Absolutely, a 2-run shot that really looms pretty large in this game right now.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball.
New pitcher now, Jose Suarez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop Willie Adames.
2 down, bases empty, and the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Sends it across to first, and they get Adames for the out. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 rounds back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
In the dirt, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 1 down. Now Correa up to hit.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Swung on, belted. And a foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly showed.
Oh, wow, what a stop. Flips it from the ground, that's 1. The double play ends it right here.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Houston Astros. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound now, Christian Javier. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first, and Guerrero is set down. Back here in Houston, and on the mound here today, Zach Gallen.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Fires across the diamond, and they get Altuve for the out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Back foot slider struck him out. Nothing doing there for Houston. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Houston, Anthony Santander at the plate. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 1 away.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Headed towards the corner. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down. And now for the Jays, Spencer Steer.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down.
Well, we'll hold that thought, as that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
To the right side. Jimenez throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Carlos Correa. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under.
Feed to second, that's 1. Relay to Guerrero, in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. Back here at Dyken Park. Now here is Willie Adames. Hard hit left side. Correa over to first. Out. And they get Adames for the out. Now it's Randy Arozarena. 1 down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away. Nicky Gonzalez, the next to hit. Ground ball, Walker. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Gallen ready to fire now. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's 2 away. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run. He'll circle the bases. His 14th of the year. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back here in Houston, on to the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. So here's Riley now. And a 1-2. Runner on the go. In there for strike three. Go to second.
Right there trying to avoid that ground ball double play. Send the runner in that situation. Hope that maybe somebody moves out of position and your hitter puts the ball in play and you get a first and third situation. But unfortunately, strikeout, throw out, double play. Good job by the defense.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times.
Oh, diving stop. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Jose Altuve. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one off the mark, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throw to first is in time. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. There's the strike. Got him. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill. Astros. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Willie Adames stands in. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. His 24th home run of the season. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that. And probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Throws to first. They get the out on a Rosarena. Digging in, Nicky Gonzalez. Now a fly ball to right center. And that is that. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. All even now at 1-1. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground to third. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So a 2-out. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here is Austin Riley. Line drive. And there's one down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here's a 2-2. Vladdy now. Big swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Coming around third is Jimenez. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. It's 2-1. Here comes the skipper out of the... A new arm into the game. The righty, Yohan Ramirez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Anthony Santander will hit next. Santander hoping to lock up a home run title down the stretch. He leads the league right now. So 2 down now, and here is Brent Rooker. And that one in the air center field. Myers sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's down and away.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about. So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit.
Boots it. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he...
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. With the tying run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Out towards right center field, and a base hit. Around from second is the tying run, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-2. No outs, runner at first. And now, Jose Altuve. 1-2 now. Altuve waits. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Ground ball up the middle, and no one can get there. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got...
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Bubich.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And next for Toronto, Willie Adames. Here's a 1-1. Up the middle, corner. Handles, throws to first, and that quickly 2 away. Randy Arozarena next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Alvarez makes the catch, and that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Paul Sewald.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Arozarena makes the grab, 1 down. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. 1 out, base is empty. To the right side, Jimenez fires to first in time. So digging in, Hunter Bishop. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian King. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The other way, and a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Lenny Sosa.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Now snap throw to first, and he's back in on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Over to Correa for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here comes Austin Riley. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball. 2
Tag
strikes.
safe at second.
Hey,
And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Cutter Coffee.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
That one out to right. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Two outs. That one the other way. And foul. And a swing and a miss. And we stay tied as the back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Andy Ray. This is his 3rd time out this year. Grover Peters, the new catcher now. So digging in, Jake Myers. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Trying to keep
1-2.
good speed off the bases.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So here's Horner now. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Brian Abreu.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Check swing, went around, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Hit on the ground to the right side. Awesome play there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So up next for Toronto, Spencer Steer. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Bishop makes the play, and that'll do it. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Evan Phillips.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going. No outs, runner at first. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. Winning run on base at first, no outs. And a swing and a miss, 1 out. And here comes Carlos Correa. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He sends a rocket to left. And the Astros walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Daikin Park. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Houston Astros. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Starting on the mound in this one, Spencer Arrighetti. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Next to hit, Randy Arozarena. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that one hammered. That's back there. And forget it. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Correa whips it to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a guy coming into this one swinging a hot bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah, he's got a hit in 10 straight games, Boog. I mean, clearly swinging the bat well right now and carrying that momentum from game to game, just being real consistent at the plate. Look for him to have some good at-bats here today.
One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Paredes fires over to first. That's the third out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2. Back here at Dyken Park. And today's starting pitcher, Bowden Francis.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw into second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Steer snags it for the second out. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Altuve at second with 2 down. Chopped left side, and foul ball. Goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Willy Adames. Adames launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
On the ground, right side. Diaz takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And now for the Jays, Cutter Coffee. Fly ball to right. Bishop. And that is that. Back here in Houston, bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rooker in position. Nabs it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Hunter Bishop up next for the Astros. And that is out of play.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Fires over to Guerrero. That's out number 3. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now it's going to be Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase. 1 out, base is empty. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to short. Correa over to first. They get the out on Arozarena. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one ripped. And that's the 3rd out. And that's off the outside edge. And a count 2-1. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the 3rd. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
1-2 is the count.
High fly ball out to center field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at 3rd with 1 out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Steer makes the grab. Runner tags for home. It throws offline. He's safe. It's 3-1. Isaac Paredes now at the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Go Chris through the early stages. Horner on the go. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Peters snags it. That is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And here is Brent Rooker in the dirt.
1-2.
1-2 here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So up next, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
On the ground, 2 ball. Correa to second, and that's 2. And we're back. Bottom 4. And stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. Strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one outside. It's 2-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
You got a full count.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
And a base hit.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it.
Touches the bag for 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Here's the pitch to Adames. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Oh, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. That shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Cutter Coffee. Outside. And it's 2-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Myers should have this one and puts the squeeze on that one. Back here at Dyken Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Joe Hudson. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. This one popped up right side. Jimenez hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. Here's Nico Horner. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
There's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Kendall Graveman.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Up the middle, Correa. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
They get the out on a Rosarena. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Santander hoping to lock up a home run title down the stretch. He leads the league right now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So up next for Toronto, Brent Rooker. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Outside low, 2-1.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Here's Yordan Alvarez.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Hit on the ground might be 2. To Adames, that's 1. To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Isaac Paredes. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And Carlos Correa with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Now Correa up to hit.
3-1.
Coming up on pitch number 100, probably nearing the end of his outing here, Boo.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Yair Diaz. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Ripped on a line. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Andy Ray.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Adames, the throw to first. They limit the damage here. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yohan Ramirez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Well, 1-run game. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Chris Bubich, the left-hander, up and throwing. And it remains 2-2. Headed towards the corner. Bishop flying after this one. Snags it on the run. And there's 1 away.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Yet he beats the throw. He's safe. 1 gone, runner at first. Grover P. Peters next up for the Blue Jays. Making a move at first. On to pinch run, Dylan Cruz. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Throw to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And now for the Jays, Cutter Coffee. That one misses. 2-1. Two outs. Fouled off down the right side. Inside. And it's 3-2.
Full count.
Pitch gets away. Gets to it, on to first. In time. So the drop third strike. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Evan Phillips.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Joe Hudson getting ready to hit. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One away. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Just missed. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier.
Got him swinging. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A massive home run. His 14th of the year. And we're all square. It's 3-3.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So now the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve, gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Ball 3.
Got a full count.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Solo homer ties it for the Stros. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Bubich.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hauls it in for the out. Randy Arozarena, the next to hit. On a line out towards center. And a couple of quick outs.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Got him swinging. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr. The offense will need... Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. That's worth the price of admission. Home run number 30 on the year. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
Chop to the right side. Tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Carlos Correa. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Into center and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now it's Hunter Bishop. Here comes the manager. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Wandy Peralta.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. Last chance coming up. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Brian Abreu.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out. Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Wide throw, and it gets away. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
1 run. Game here in the top of the 9th. Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the 9th. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
4-4 in the 9th. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Grover Peters digs in now. Two on, 1 out.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Fought off foul. Two on, 2 outs. And that one gets past the catcher. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Paul Sewald.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Sosa. One out, bottom of the ninth. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. Late swing, fouled off.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Smoked on the ground to second. Jimenez throw to first. And that quickly 2 away. Nico Horner will come up to hit. That to right. Rooker has a beat on it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back now, we're in extras. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. Hit in the air, left field. Myers on the move. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around third. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score. 5-4 now as they take the lead. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. To first, and they've got him picked off. And they tag him out. Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first, and the inning is over. Back now, and on the mound. Well, 1-run game. Stepping in, Jose Altuve.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to get.
Struck him out looking.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. On the ground to second, might be 2. To Crawford for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Here we go, Chris. It's another edition of September baseball between division rivals. So we should be in for a good one.
No doubt about it, Boog. Both of these clubs have the same goal in mind, and it's simply this: reach the postseason. They know each other really well at this point of the year, so there are no big surprises. Just go out and compete like crazy, execute one play at a time, and focus on.
Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Nathan Eovaldi, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
2-1.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, when a guy like this takes the mound, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times, it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. And that's outside. Swings through that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rooker makes the grab. Out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ferrar Encarnacion keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got
a swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, and today on the hill, John Means. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
One gone, bottom half of the first. Willie Adames stands in. Fastball right back to the mound. Fires over to first. And they get Adames for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. And there's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back-to-back base hits. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now Brent Rooker in the air, right field. And it gets into the seats. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now in Toronto. Top of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Off
That's
the
the
mark
ball.
there. 2-1.
2-1. No.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. You'll see another. To the right side. And that's just foul. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground to second. Might be 2. To Adames. That's 1. Over to first. Safe.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And here is T.J. Friedl. In the air, left field. Steer. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Run scores easily, and the Orioles strike first. It's 1-0. And stepping in is the speedy Otto Lopez. Lifted in the air down the left side. Steer moving under it. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And now 2 aboard. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
On the ground. Jimenez to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And next for Toronto, Spencer Steer. Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And the batter now, Nicky Gonzalez. And a sac bunt here. And he'll pull into second safely. So up next for Toronto, Ken Gary. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Swings and misses. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's to third. Westburg slings it across. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Here's Andres Jimenez. Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they take a 2-run lead. Now here is Willie Adames. Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming around third is Jimenez. 1 run is in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Casey Cornell is forced to the mound after the injury.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And now, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone,
that one is absolutely belted. And that is the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We played 2 full. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Left-hand hitter waits. That's towards center. And there's one away. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
Yep.
Ferrar Encarnacion, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right side. Rooker sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. And now Randy Arozarena. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab, one away. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. 1 down, base is empty. And strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, number 1.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Nicky Gonzalez. And a swing and a miss there.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there. Back here at Rogers Center, start of the 4th, leading off Adley Rutschman. Just missed.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next to hit, Colton Cowser. Popped in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting,
So digging in, T.J. Friedel. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
This looks like extra bases. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a base hit into right center field. And that turns the lineup over. Ken Gary with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to...
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out. And now for the Jays, Willie Adames. Ground ball up the middle. Lopez. Glove flip to second. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to...
Back up the middle and a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1. Runner first with 2 away. Anthony Santander now at the plate. Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first. Out. And that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. He's out. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit for the Orioles. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Lifted in the air, right field. Cowser on his way over, squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1. Randy Arozarena next up for the Blue Jays. 1 down, base is empty. In the air, right field. Fair ball. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And next for Toronto, Nicky Gonzalez. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He will score. And they put up the stop sign at second.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it. And then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1-2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser pulls it in on the run. The Jays push across a run on this double. And this is now a 6. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Andy Ray.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Now batting catcher,
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's out to center field. Arozarena under it. And that'll do it. No runs. Back now in Toronto. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Andres Jimenez. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that should be extra bases. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Man at second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Well struck, right field. Gone! He sends it out of here. Homer number 25 of the year. It's 8-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
Now the new pitcher in the game, Tony Gonsolin.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 39th home run of the season. It's 9-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club. And he grounds one back up the middle in plenty of time to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker, the 2-1. That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double. Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So up next, Spencer Steer. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great grab on the dive. And it beats him. What a play. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2.
That one not close. 3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. My partner known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times.
Oh my goodness!
In your career,
I can't even believe. I can't. I win.
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even seriously. I don't believe that.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, and You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to.
There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Ken Gary. Up the middle. Whips it to Mountcastle. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's the second baseman. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Lenny Sosa looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Late with the swing there.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they still hold a commanding 9. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Rogers.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. On the ground, right side. Guerrero steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit for the Orioles. This one in the air. Adames makes the catch, and that. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cowser on the move. Puts it away for the out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Saucedo.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a...
Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they come away without an out. Cutter Coffee. He'll take over at second base after the injury. And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Cutter Coffee.
Into center. Rosarena brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down.
Nothing. Coffee to Adames. That's one. Out. A double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. Always loving.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Matt Waldron. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
The pitch. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the knuckleball, and it was worthwhile. So digging in, Jackson Holliday. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. That one is hammered right field. This one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And a swing and a miss. And there are 2 outs.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one.
Now this one gets through. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. And we're back. And towing the slab, Tyler Wells. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Willie Adames stands in.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Line drive, and it's caught for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hammered on a line to left, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Anthony Santander at the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
Right through there. Got him. And that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move to the second in Toronto. It's the Orioles 1 and the Jays 0. Second inning set to go. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here's Adley Rutschman. Swings through that.
1-2.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Going back, just missed it. So up next, Colton Cowser. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Brent Rooker. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. 1 up, 1 down. And here's the veteran outfielder, Randy Arozarena. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here's the catcher, Nicky Gonzalez. Gonzalez with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Henderson makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Otto Lopez. And now 2-1.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lopez headed for third. Headed for the plate. Safe at the plate, and the misplay cost them a run. It's 2-0. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. Holliday leads off second with nobody out. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. A soaring shot to center. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Fires over to Guerrero. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Now the left fielder, Herrera Encarnacion. Rooker calls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Next offering is in for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep. Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Cutter Coffee. Inside, almost got him. Back to work, 3-2 now. To the right side, Lopez. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Grover Peters. Swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
Liner caught it second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Andres Jimenez. A little roller up along first, but that rolls foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. The 2-1. Popped in the air, left side. Coffee settles underneath it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And there's the strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Bounce to the right. And that one handled on to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. So 2 down now, and here is T.J. Friedel. And that's through there for a strike. 1-2.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Big stack center field, and they have their first hit since the 1st inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing, and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. Lopez makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter Anthony Santander.
Now it's going to be Anthony Santander. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And now to a board.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Two on, 1 out. And now the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. The 1-1. Foul ball there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has
base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Here's the catcher, Nicky Gonzalez.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Holiday zips it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Wandy Peralta.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holiday. And he lays down a bunt. Fires over to Guerrero. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love
it. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Grover Peters. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Out to center. Friedel tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Way out front for strike 2.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the in there. And so now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Comebacker to the mound. Over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Close but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And it is gone. And they add on. It's 5-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Here's Adley Rutschman singing the Orioles gave him the largest signing bonus ever, more than $8 million, and you can see why. This guy just oozes with talent.
Yeah, Boog, and if it wasn't for a strained triceps injury, I believe Adley would have been on the Orioles opening day roster in 2022. The moment he was healthy enough, the Orioles called him up, and the rest is history.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. And now here is T.J. Friedel. Two outs. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dane Dunning.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Dylan Coleman appears to be getting loose. Contreras, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. To short, could be 2. Here's Lopez for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Brent Rooker next up for the Blue Jays. Two down, nobody on. There's a line drive to left field. Reaches, but can't make the grab. And that's a strikeout looking. A controversial called strike. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Paul Sewald.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
That's off the mark. And that's ball 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
One down, base is empty. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Outside, and that is ball 4. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Line drive, base hit. The throw to 3rd. And the throw's offline, safe at 3rd. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki, the 1-1. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 7-2.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 2 away. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. This one in the air, right field. Rooker sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Leading off for Toronto, catcher number 1.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Henderson over to first in time. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. So digging in, Grover Peters. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Liner, base hit. And now 2 aboard. In there safely.
Couple of singles back to back. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
And Adames swings through that one.
1 and 2's the count.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Out of here! He muscles that one out the opposite way. His second home run of the series. It's 7-6. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Roansy Contreras.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. They go back-to-back. Home run number 40 on the year. It's 7-7. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Late on that fastball.
1 and 2's the count.
Gets under it and pops it up. Mountcastle settles under this one. And there are 2 down. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. Swing and a liner. Base hit out into right center field. Around first, heading for 2. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Got him swinging. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andy Ray.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
1 and 2.
1-2. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Just missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Go-ahead run on base. So next to hit for Baltimore, T.J. Friedl.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to
swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping.
Nice grab. And the Orioles lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Nicky Gonzalez. Line drive, could be extra bases. And a potential go-ahead run stops at second base.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Ken Gary. And he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him. And the count 1-2. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this. Home crowd applying so much pressure.
So now a pinch hitter, Lenny Sosa.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
2-2.
2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
A lot of adrenaline we can see.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving. Go ahead, run on base, runner on the move, and a count 1-2. The go ahead run aboard at first, nobody out. To the right side, and that one finds its way through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. The 3-1, and they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And next for the Orioles, Ferrar Encarnacion. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now. He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Adley Rutschman digs in now. Here comes the manager out of the... So they turn things over to the righty, Ryan Burr.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
In the air, left field, down the line, and just foul.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
So they're all loaded up. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. That one drifts inside.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slip.
They take the force out, and that is that. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the... Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Felix Bautista.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first. Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike three. Anthony Santander, the next to hit. Ball to strike. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only one out remaining. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Blue Jays down a run. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just...
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Luis Severino. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick.
That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And
what a stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. Runs, scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit for the Orioles. Chris, he's definitely. Now this is in the air down the line. Steer sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And they lead by 2. And now it's going to be Herrera Encarnacion. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond. Out number 3. Back now in Toronto. Getting the nod on the mound, Kyle Bradish. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Out to short, makes a sliding stop, gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Andres Jimenez.
This is an interesting guy to have in the lineup because everyone knows his ability to change the game on the base paths, leading the American League in stolen bases. So it's almost like the fear of what he's going to do when he gets on distracts the pitcher from being able to attack him at the plate. Tell you what, he's in some people's heads right now.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And that ball is gone. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Caught him looking for the K. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Severino fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. It goes down looking. Here's Adley Rutschman. swings through that one. Severino, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now a jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Spencer Steer now at the plate. The 1-1. That one to first, and it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Nicky Gonzalez next up for the Blue Jays. Up the middle, Lopez. And that is the inning. One hit, one left. On to the third inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Samuel Basallo. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup, and stepping in is the speedy Otto Lopez. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play. A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Friedel, the runner at first with 2 gone. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is out of here. Home run number 40 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now the left fielder, Gerard Encarnacion. Swing and a miss.
1 ball,
Well, Chris, through the
2
early
strikes.
stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way that... And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Major League Baseball. Set for the bottom of the third. And now for the Jays, Lenin Sosa. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's 1 away. Here's Andres Jimenez. 1 out, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Willie Adames stands in. Just a slow ground ball this time. Henderson gets it to first, and they get Adames for the out. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Whips it across. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. So up next, Colton Cowser. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Guerrero. He steps on the bag, and the Orioles set down. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Here's a 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, but it's offline. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here is Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
The other way, they got it for out number 2. And next for Toronto, Spencer Steer. That one the other way. Lopez whips it to first. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. That one hit to right. Rooker has this one sized up. And out number 1 on the grab. Digging in, T.J. Friedel. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. And 1-2.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. This ball's chopped on the ground. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And here is Sosa to the plate. 1 down, base is empty. Going to count 1-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And he chases that one. That K is his 3rd of the game. So 2 down now, and here is Andres Jimenez. And there's a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. Blue Jays go down in. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that puts him just 1 K away from 200 on the year. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gerard Encarnacion. Encarnacion recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season. Kobe Mayo getting ready to hit. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And we're the top half of the 6th.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Severino kicks, deals. And it remains 2-2. Mayo, the runner at third. Rutschman on at first with 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Severino with another strikeout. Back now in Toronto. Now the number 2 hitter, Willie Adames. Here's a 1-1. And strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Vladdy, one of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And a count 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Throw is high and over his head.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave.
Dane Dunning gets the call from the pen.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting him around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. 1-2 now. Out to short. Henderson sends it across to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Now before the 1-1, time is called. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
On the ground to third, and it gets by him. Gets off a throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And a run scores. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Rosarena off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. They get 2 and draw even again. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Evan Phillips.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got it. And 1 gone.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
So digging in, TJ Friedel.
1 ball,
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hot shot to third. Fires across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yennier Cano.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Nicky Gonzalez. Ball and a strike. The pitch. Short hop liner, handled it short. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. So up next for Toronto, Lenin Sosa. The other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now, Andres Jimenez. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Cutter Coffee trying to get something going for him with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. And we are tied 4-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Burr.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out, and there's 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Drops into the glove, 2 away down. Gerard Encarnacion, the next to hit for the Orioles. Bounced up the middle, and that one handled to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Willie Adames. Ripped to right. And there's a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive,
oh, they got him leaning. He's out. Now a chance for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And there's a hit. Guerrero around second, headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So up next, Randy Arozarena, tied at 4. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And next for Toronto, Spencer Steer. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching for it and brings it in. 1 run. Back now and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Outstanding year for him out of the pen in terms of locking up wins for this ball club. A chance right here for his 45th save of the season.
Here's the third baseman, Kobe Mayo. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman. And a swing and a miss.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
It's a base running right there.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. All tied again, 5-5. Go-ahead run on base. Cowser digs in now. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So digging in, Samuel Basallo. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lunging, but can't bring it in. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance.
Here comes the manager. Mark Leiter Jr. takes over on the mound.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. TJ Friedel will hit next. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, all even at 5 apiece. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Dylan Coleman.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and it drops in.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
And the batter now, Lenin Sosa. And a swing and a miss. And 1 away. So up next for Toronto, Cutter Coffee. 1 down, winning run on at first. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab for the second out. Ken Gary next up for the Blue Jays. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. We're back in a new arm on the mound as we start at. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. And he can't come up with it. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error. First and second. No outs. Now it's the DH. Seiya Suzuki. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 away in the top half of the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the goal.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And that's a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Sosa past the second. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning ending. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the rookie third baseman, Ken Gary. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now fly ball to right center. Cowser on the move to the gap. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline. This one's over. And the Blue Jays walk it off in extra innings.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in. But he did a good job pulling the hands through. Extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
Six-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.